Good morning. I hope you've had a chance to look outside at still some of the beautiful snow that is on the trees. Sitting here at our dining room table is one of my favorite spots because where the corner of the window is, I can see the sunrise and I can see the snow and it's sticking on the trees, and it's just so peaceful and quiet outside today, at least for right now. So this is my favorite spot. Um, Tomorrow would have been my son Isaiah's 22nd birthday. He was born on a Tuesday. He was a 10-pound child. I worked the Sunday before he was born because I still had two other kids, and I had to, I worked at a restaurant. I didn't have, insurance and paid time off and things like that. So I didn't have a choice. I had to work. But yeah, 10-pound child. Tomorrow, I don't know where I'm going to be feeling. As I've shared earlier, the waves come and go. Last night, not one thing triggered it. Nothing, no sound, no memory, no nothing. It just all of a sudden, whoosh, came over me. It's been 3 years, July 2016. But yeah, 3 years. Anyway, 10-pound child. 10-pound child, and he didn't want to come out for anything. He was quite content where he was. He didn't want to come out. So it was a rough labor. But that kid, he had always just the best smile. Even once he got done having his fit about being born, and he did. I mean, he came out crying, not like crying like what a baby does when they're born, but crying like anger, like, hey, what the heck are you doing? I was comfortable in there. He had a head full of hair, full, like Bozo the Clown hair. No wonder I had all the heartburn. And he grew into just this little stinker of a kid who just had the best personality, knew exactly how to push his brother and sister's buttons, had just one of the biggest hearts. He did. His laugh and his smile, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. And there was times as a mom, it's kind of hard because I watched him being a stinker especially to his poor brother and sister. I watched him completely being a stinker, and even though I had to be mom and say, knock it off, I was kind of chuckling sometimes because it's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? He loves sports. Baseball, not so much. Baseball was way too boring for him to have to stand out there and wait for somebody to come up. It was just too much. He was easily distracted with squirrel and got that honestly. But he loved football. He was really good at football. This kid could make a friend no matter where he went. No matter where he went. You could drop him off at a park he's never been to, circle around, and come back, and there'd be 15 kids just following him. It was just, that was his personality. He had a very magnetic personality, and he was so extremely smart. I did everything for my kids. And as any parent does, there's nothing that they wouldn't do for their kids, and they guide them and they shape them and they love them and they protect them, and there's nothing that they wouldn't protect their kids from and save their kids from. The four of us were very close. I always tried to do real talk with them and have real conversations and lay it out there for what it was. I didn't sugarcoat. You know what? There were times when money was really tight. There was times when stuff was just crappy. There was time. I tried all those things. Birthdays are hard. And I miss my son. I'm angry because I couldn't save him. I feel guilty because I couldn't save him. And everybody can say there's nothing you could have done. I don't want to hear that. Because I will always wonder, what didn't I do right? What didn't I do? So I didn't want to do this message tomorrow because I don't want to be like this before I go to work, because I still have to get to work tomorrow. And it'll be good. But I'm going to have my moments. And it sucks. It sucks. And this platform there's a reason why, as I've stated in other videos, why I wanted to do it, because real talk needs to happen. And if I can help anybody, one person, then this has been all worth it. And, I'm sarcastic and I'm blunt and I lay it out there and I do everything, but I'm about to say something that I have not really said out loud. And then I'm going to just end this message for today, because this is enough. This I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer for your Sunday. I was so very lucky, and this world was very, very lucky to have had my son Isaiah for 18 years, 7 months, and 20 days. Before he took his life. I haven't said that out loud. Until now. That's all I can describe about it right now. At some point, there's way more to that than just that. And I do think that there's other details that others eventually will share that they knew more about that night. But God will take care of that. And I have faith in that. So that's just how I'm going to end it. If just, happy birthday tomorrow, Isaiah. You are so very, very, very loved. And more so missed. Real stuff. Messages from Mel.